Hello everyone, this is Deep Toonster here, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different than what you might be used to, because I messed up. The original audio commentary I recorded for this video was... I accidentally deleted it somehow when I was trying to clean up files off of my desktop and folders and all that from past videos I've recorded. I kind of overlooked the fact that I had audio from videos I haven't put up on YouTube yet still in there, so those got lost, and I thought instead of just trying to re-record the video and acting like, oh, haven't done this before, you know, trying to pass it off like that, and yeah, that's probably not a good idea. So I think for this video, I'm just going to be doing post-commentary for what I've done here so far, and, well, it's pretty much just me continuing on with the, Ancient Cave. Can't believe I almost forgot the name of the dungeon I'm freaking doing. Feels like I've been in this place forever, and I know it's kind of seemed that way in real time because I haven't been keeping too up to date. You know, I haven't been most diligent with my upload schedule is what I'm trying to say here. Because I got back into another semester of college. I've been really busy, and I've been trying my best to try to keep up with the channel as best I can, so if it feels like I'm lagging behind a bit, I'm really sorry about that. And I hope to be able to put more videos up a little more regularly here in the future. And actually I'm planning a little bit of a new LP. I should probably hit the channel soon. But back to this LP, back to Lufia 2. I'm just fighting through some monsters here on this floor. And as always, the monsters are gradually getting harder and harder as we move our way up. Oh man, the enemies in this dungeon really get annoying too. Like, there's so many things that can just instantly kill you and do really nasty status effects like confusion and all of that bad stuff. So when they said this is a challenge, they were not kidding. And by they, I mean just what I've heard about this game before actually playing it. Ugh, I can already tell this post-commentary is going to be a problem. It's finding it a lot harder to think of things off the top of my head, since it's a style I'm not really used to, although I was sort of forced to do it a couple times in the past. It's just not my cup of tea, you know. And then, you know, the things out of the battle, pretty standard stuff. And I know I mentioned that trick, well, it's not really a trick, the thing they intended for you to do, but I don't do for some weird-ass reason, of hitting L and R to switch between party members when you're equipping. For some reason, I just completely just blocked that out of my mind. Because I've been in the habit of just doing it the old-fashioned way of going back to the menu, hitting equip again, and then doing it from there. So I think in future videos I'll try to be a little more mindful of that. Try to save time on going through this menu, because I know that's a lot of this game, and a lot of what you guys have been seeing. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch. Here I think I was debating on just seeing if... Oh yeah, didn't I get... Oh, okay, never mind. I did get something called a Super Sword. And with a name like Super Sword, like, you just gotta see if somebody can equip that, and I did eventually give it to Salon, it looks like. And you'll see throughout, I've been trying my damnedest. I gave that crystal thing to Wires there, and he really liked that. So I've been trying my damnedest to try to get him up to the next level. And we'll see how that goes here in a little bit. I didn't check to see which floor I was on here yet. I think when we started this video we were on like 30 something, so we're about a third of the way through. Or maybe we were actually a little bit further than that. I can't remember. 43, okay, we're a little bit further than what I thought I was. So we're pretty much approaching the midpoint of this place already. There's another mine core. That's just another item you can only use in battle, though. And here we go, another room full of enemies. I'm trying my best to maneuver past them. But nope, we gotta fight the blue snakes. See, like I was saying, a lot of the enemies in here, and we'll see in a little bit, are really nasty because of the insta-kill abilities that they have. I have a really tough time dealing with those. And I know a lot through this episode I was saying, oh man, I really hope I find a revive spell eventually. Because if I do manage to find something like that, I mean, if you do manage to find something like that in this dungeon, then you should be pretty much set. I know, I mean, because of revive items are a lot of the resources you're trying to look for in here. They're sort of your lifelines, like literally in this place. I don't know if they actually put a revive spell in here. That might be pushing the... That might make things a little too easy to where they decide not to even put it in here, but heck if I know. Got me a rock breaker. I think that's an item we found in a past video before, so I decided to give that straight to the dog, and he doesn't even like it. So he doesn't like things that breaks rocks, you know. It seems like something that would actually happen. Wouldn't want my mouth on that thing, man. Want my mouth on something that's been breaking rocks. What am I talking about? Small knife. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, why would they give you these weak-ass items on these higher floors? Like, I know it's supposed to be random and all that, but you'd think they just make it so that certain items can appear past a certain floor threshold. If you get what I'm stating here. And those things just don't look pretty at all, so I try my damnedest to get past them. Manage to succeed. Yeah, I guess the thing you can learn from this is that you can't judge an enemy by the way it looks. You can have really big enemies that are like nothing, that do absolutely nothing to you, and then like really small enemies that just pummel your face in, and like you have nothing to even resist with. It's like the Tonberry syndrome, man. So that game can teach you anything, or that series of games rather. Yep, still feeding. Like I kept saying that I shouldn't even bother going to these menus. I know the stuff I'm finding isn't going to do anything, but I still want to, you know, at least try. Another thing I found out since this video is that the bushes in this place, you can tell which ones have things under them because they'll look a little bit different, I guess. And another thing is, there's no point in really cutting the things on the walls because you'll never find a secret behind them. And that's all stuff I just found out by just randomly Google searching stuff about the ancient cave. I didn't really find anything out about the actual game itself. I just wanted some nice tips and tricks for this section of the game. We're fighting these chicken things here. Sort of look like the evolved version of the chickens we fought a little while ago in this place. Wings and shit. Scary looking things, man. More rudimentary healing. Yawn. And now I'm worried about Salon's MP getting low, so I have to try something, or try to find something that'll get that back up. I think I don't really have anything right now. The only thing I have are these, well, nothing. So this is the point where I have to rely on Toon in order to heal my party up. And, you know, he can do a decent job for a little while, but he doesn't have the biggest MP pool in the world, so I'm gonna have to really be looking for some MP restoring items here. Got some IP effects to see if I can get anything interesting out of them. I know there's some healing IP effects I haven't really been making too much use of. This hairpin, I don't know if I might have gotten that in this episode and not even been paying attention. But yeah, that hairpin apparently blocks like dark stuff. But I haven't really found a good use for that yet. Oh hey, there goes my capsule monster healing somebody. Yeah, even in its evolved form, its heal isn't too awful significant, so I don't know what to say about that. Gotta love that attack that happens after the freaking... Was that an IP effect that made that thing? I can't remember. That's how much attention I'm paying to the video right now as I'm doing commentary. I think that'd be the #1 thing to pay attention to. That might have just been somebody using a capsule or summon. Well, no, it couldn't have been because Salon is low, so it had to be Toon that did that. My mistake. He died that battle too, which really sucked. I wasn't expecting that at all, so that's another restore item I have to use on him. I don't know if I should be talking in the present tense or the past tense for this video. Thing doesn't look too friendly, so I think I just avoid him altogether. There's those vice pliers again. We've gotten those before, haven't we? I find so many of those, and I don't know why they keep popping up, or what even their special thing about them is, and why my capsule monster really liked it that time, even though I think he, like, said ugh, yuck the first time I tried to feed it to him. So I guess the capsule monsters are just picky sometimes, or it's just random whether they like something or not when you feed it to them. I don't think I'll ever be able to understand that system unless I legitimately go up and look a guide to them, but I'm not going to do that, man. Can't be bothered to do something like that. Yeah, these golems here gave me some trouble because it seemed like they were resistant to some physical attacks, so... And even my magic wasn't doing much to him either, but Dakar was able to penetrate through him, that's right. I remember that now. It's kind of funny how... Well, this is sort of a thing in RPGs in general, but there's always the few party members that are just so much better than everyone else you can get in your team. Like freaking... When you have Eris in Final Fantasy VII, she's like a must-have in your party because she's like a big healer and stuff. And, you know, you probably get what I'm talking about here. And I think Dakar is like that guy for my party because he's just so much more powerful than anybody else I can get. So I'll probably just be using him for the rest of the game from this point on. Well, okay, I say that, but this game seems to be structured in a way so that you don't have a choice who you're going to have in your party. You don't get over 4 people at a time to where you can like mix and match. They give you the 4 people, and if the game doesn't want you to have them, they're going to make them go away somehow in the story, and you'll be stuck with all your guy characters healing like I did in that one dungeon. But enough about that. So I got my dudes up to about level 28. I think that's where I was in the actual storyline. So as far as levels goes, we're pretty much to where we were before we even came into this place. So from now on, we're just going to be getting even better. There's that deadly sword again I picked up. And I was debating on whether I should try to find out what it does, because I remember someone in the comments on an older video was saying that it's like a really powerful weapon in certain situations. I just decided to just try to feed it to my capsule monster again, and they even said, ugh, yuck. So I don't know if that was the same weapon or I was thinking of something else or what. And now we run into this vicious looking T-Rex. Like I was really distraught and I ran into this thing. Because they put the enemies like so close to the doors when you walk into the room. So I'd always be holding up when I'd walk into a room and then just go right into an enemy like the first step I take, and then it's going to be really powerful. So here I'm just trying to take care of this T-Rex ASAP. Because it was a pretty tough monster, man. It's starting to rip through my party. And I really hate those monsters whose normal attacks just hit everybody. Those are the toughest ones to deal with. Because my healing can't keep up with that, man. I can't remember... Oh yeah, there's the poison tail that kills Toon. Man, Toon keeps dying a lot. He's like a liability for my party, even though he's the main character, man. It's not usually a case. Forgot to do the attack command onto the T-Rex with Guy. So I'm thinking, oh crap, is Salon going to be able to heal herself before... Oh, and I was so worried. Oh yeah, and she did actually die there. I was thinking maybe she survived for a sec. So now I have 2 fell party members because I wasn't mindful and didn't think to not hit up when I walked into a room. So that's why you gotta watch your step in this place. Because if you run into a battle you're not prepared for, it can just screw you over something fierce. So there I go, using 2 more of my revive. Well, I think I only have 1 more, don't I? Yeah, I guess so. So I have to use that one. I'm pretty sure I use it on Salon here. I don't see any reason why I would prioritize Toon over Salon. Yep, there we go. And yeah, like I keep saying, the miracles are nice because they heal up your NP as well as your HP. So, definitely the better choice to go on your caster at that point. So here we definitely don't run into that thing again. So I'm trying to find some stairs ASAP. Can't remember where they are on this floor though. Guess they were up through here. Yeah, it was this empty room that I came to. And that thing doesn't look nice, but pretty sure you're forced to go in there eventually. So now you're finding like dinosaurs and crap at level 40 something. And that's only the halfway point of this place, man. Can't imagine what kind of monsters you'd find in the freaking 90s. Or the 80s or whatever. Wherever it starts getting to the hardest enemies in the game. Because another thing I find out about this dungeon is that the monsters in here, a lot of them are just harder than the enemies you can find in the normal game. So that's not too pleasant. Can't remember what I'm trying to do here. Oh yeah, trying to feed him a kukri, but he don't like it. He don't like no kukri. So of course we're going to go into the door without this scary dinosaur on the other end. At least they're kind enough to put a warning there. Unlike that other room where I walked right into the thing when I came in. I got 2 of my party members killed. And there we go, a nice magic refill for if I need it in the future. And unnecessarily hitting the vine wall, or wall vines. The vine walls. And I decide, screw it, we're going down. We're 49. Pretty much at the halfway point here. There's no true halfway point to 99, so I guess once you take the stairs down to floor 49, that's the halfway point, or as close as you can get to it. Our Caps monster is so close to evolving, man. Just a couple more items should do it. Yeah, those balls I've been finding through the place, I haven't really used them at all. I can't remember if I haven't done it yet or I did it in a past video. I tried to use a confuse ball and it just did jack squat, so kind of lost my faith in them after that. This freaking freaky thing down here. I decided, screw it, I'm going up. I don't even want to take a chance of getting hit by that thing. More potions. Yeah, I didn't really make use of these higher potions either because I just was too reliant on my heals, I guess. There's something that increases intelligence. I bet you can't guess who I'm going to be using that on. That's right, on Guy. You're so smart. Nah, of course I'm using it on Salon. And through the door. Oh, this room, man. They put these freaking invisible enemies that come at you when you try to go back through the door that's in the empty room. Like, how much more trolly can this dungeon get, you know? I think this is where I try to use a ball. Yeah, this is where I try to use the ball, and it just does nothing, so no luck on that. I guess if you tried to freeze a Grim Reaper, though, you wouldn't have much luck, huh? There goes my video freezing. Oh, I say my video's freezing, but it's divided into 2 parts where I have to load the second part. There we go. Now we're back to LP Theater. And I'm pretty much doing the same thing you guys are right now, just watching this video. So there goes 2 of my party members already. Those freaking instant kill spells. Like, I'm telling you, man. They're so damn annoying. And look at that. It takes out 3 of my party members to the most dumb crap that you can possibly get in this game. Like, I don't know what was with this mob, but spoilers, yes. I do go down to this monster here. Just completely took me by surprise. And that's the end of my Ancient Cave adventures for now, I guess. And what really sucks is that that iris treasure I found in that one place, that didn't save. All of the blue chest treasures I got, I don't have those at all. So I guess the only way you can actually take that stuff out of the Ancient Cave with you is to use that item, that Providence item, at a certain point when you feel like you can't move on anymore. So I kind of have a sort of a scheme, but I'll explain that here in a little bit. Right now I'm just trying to check my inventory, seeing if I brought anything out with me. I was joking around, oh, maybe I will equip that overpowered item I got for Guy, but, you know, it's not in my inventory, so that's not going to be a problem, I guess. But after recording this video, I kind of got a feeling, well, if I don't have anything with me, then it's going to feel like all that time, like those 5 episodes I spent in the Ancient Cave, are just for nothing. So what I was thinking about doing was just trying to load a state from one of my save states from when I had a video recorded and just using the Providence item without moving on. Just to have, like, something, you know, in my inventory. And then just get up back to the point where I was back in the main story. I don't know. Yeah, it probably doesn't even matter. Like, even if I did that, I still wouldn't use the item I got for Guy. Like, it would just feel weird if I didn't have a record of my visit in the game. So we're back in this town, whose name I forgot, the one outside the ancient cave. And we pick up a few more things. Another thing you might notice is that the gold we got, thank heavens, isn't in our inventory. Otherwise, that would be a really, really easy way to farm gold, wouldn't it? So here I go, checking downstairs in this place to see if my treasures were there. And shockingly enough, they aren't. It's like my entire trip down there never even happened. Like everyone's memory was wiped, Men in Black style. But whatever, I certainly had fun doing it. It was definitely worth a shot, and we got about halfway through, so... Hey, you can't knock it, man. Can't knock the experience. And now if I ever do decide to do that, like as a bonus video after I complete the main storyline, or, you know, something else like that, then I'll be a little bit more prepared down the line. So yeah, just going back here to see if there was anybody saying like, oh, here's your stuff, like claim your stuff. So since I was still a little bit worried about that, but that never happened, so... Okay, Grubrick is the name of this place, that's right. So the only thing left to do, I don't know what the heck I'm stalling here for, is to go to the port and head on to the actual place we have to be going. Almost completely forgot what we're supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, killing freaking Sinistrals, that's right. Narcissus is the place. Kind of a funny name for a town, like Narcissists. Maybe that plays into what happens here, I don't know. Because truth be told, I haven't gotten too far past just arriving here, so getting pretty close to being caught up at least. And out of the tiny boat we go. So, what's going on here, people? Strange man who destroyed all the ships went to the North Tower. She saw it all, folks. Love how they don't even name their structures in this game. They just refer to them by, like, where they are relative to the town. And here I go, walking into a cutscene, but right before I was about to stop the video the first time around. And, of course, some funny business is afoot. A flute. It's compelling women to go somewhere. Very strange indeed. Oh, even the little girl is gone, so I guess it's not age discriminatory either. Just gender discriminatory. Oh, how convenient. The place the little girl was telling us about. That's where they're all going. Marsa. Oh. Yes, all the young women left the city. Sounds like we got a freaking Dracula situation here, man. Wonder why Salon didn't go, though. Well, that's explained here in a second. Yeah. Only virgins allowed there, I guess. They would use their life force for something. So, now you know pretty much all I know about where we're heading to in this game. And here goes another situation where it's like my party members are trying to just go away from me. Like, Toon must stink or something, man, because he wants people, like, to go away, and people always want to go do things off on their own. Like, what the hell do they have against staying in my party? Well, at least Salon likes me. And I was getting so mad here, because I thought it would just be me and someone else again, like 2 people, but... Nope, eventually we do all decide just to go together and all is well with the world. So I can be glad about that. And just to show how much of a team we are, we're all going to sleep in the same bed together. Of course, it's not shown in the actual game, but everybody's rested up. Next time I'll probably be looking in this shop a little bit more to see if there's any new equipment. But other than that, we're starting off on our new adventure now, trying to find out why the hell these women are so attracted to this flute, and who the flautist is. So, we'll be going with that. Live commentary next time. Hope this wasn't too boring for you guys. Thanks for watching. See you then.